Good evening, I'm Madeline Kerr. The Northern Territory has recorded a decrease in COVID cases with 251 new infections today. 24 people are in hospital, 4 requiring oxygen, 2 are in intensive care. The number of active cases sits at just over 1,600. And Darwin's first Islamic school has opened its doors in Berrima. People of all faiths and religions are able to attend the Australian International Islamic College, not just Muslims. The school offers primary school education only, with plans to extend through to Year 12. To the weather, looking ahead to tomorrow's forecast, possible storm in Darwin tomorrow, 33 degrees. Good evening, I'm Madeline Kerr. The NT government is set to extend its public health emergency by 90 days, but the Health Minister says it's likely to be for the last time. Natasha Files says the government will introduce a bill in the upcoming Parliament sittings. This will allow the Chief Health Officer to have the necessary powers to manage a pandemic emergency. Easter Sunday has officially been declared a public holiday in the Northern Territory. It means Territory workers will get a holiday rates if they work the day. And hand, foot and mouth disease is circulating in the top end. The disease is a common viral illness which causes small blister-like lesions on the inside of the mouth, the sides of the tongue, hands and feet, and is most common in children under 10 years old. To the weather, 33 in Darwin tomorrow, 37 the top in Alice Springs. Good evening, I'm Madeline Kerr with your local news headlines. NT Police have caught up with 2 children allegedly involved in break-ins around Driver recently, which saw a safe being broken into and valuables stolen. And a 22-year-old man is recovering after being bitten by a crocodile in a remote East Arnhem community. Police in Nhulunbuy received a report that the man was spearfishing when the crocodile attacked, wounding his arm and leg. Thankfully, his injuries are not considered life-threatening. Senior Sergeant Xavier McMahon says it's a timely reminder for people to always be croc-wise in the top end. Possible storms in Darwin tomorrow, 33 degrees. I'll have more news soon. Good evening, I'm Madeline Kerr with a look at your headlines. An 18-year-old woman has been charged after an elderly man was assaulted and robbed in his Alice Springs home. Police allege a group of people broke into an apartment on Gap Road last week. The 63-year-old victim suffered cuts and bruises. Investigations continue to identify the other offenders involved. The Northern Territory has recorded a decrease in COVID cases with 251 new infections today. 24 people are in hospital, 4 requiring oxygen, 2 are in intensive care. The number of active cases sits at just over 1,600. And Easter Sunday has officially been declared a public holiday in the Northern Territory. It means Territory workers will get the holiday rate if they work that day. To the weather, possible morning storm in Darwin tomorrow, 33 degrees, Alice Springs, 37 the top.